Hello and welcome to our coverage of the stocks on the move in the market, the trending stocks. Um, um, we'll begin with Nantkwest Inc. and we'll also try and cover Apple and Roku and a few other ones, but we'll begin with Nant Nantkwest. I believe it's a biotech company, biotech stock. So right now, this is what's going on with the chart. We are currently using Smart Street Edge from Charles Schwab. So it's not it's a 1 minute type chart, but it's not as active as one might normally expect. Okay, it's actually up 6.56%. So let's have a look and see what is going on. What is driving this equity? It was up in the pre-market today. Sorry, it gapped in the pre-market. Hence this gap we're seeing over here. So it's a micro cap. It's has a market cap of 977.1 million US dollars. Shares outstanding is 108 million. Short interest is 5.5%. Um, well, things are um, the folks who are trading the puts have started to raise their game of late. Hence, this 0.9% put call ratio as against 0.3 for the last 30 days. So let's quickly find out what Nantkwest is doing. It's a clinical stage immunotherapy company. The company is focused in harnessing the power of the innate immune system by using a natural killer cell to treat cancer, infectious diseases, and inflammatory diseases. Its immuno-oncology NK platform has multiple modes to induce cell death against the tumor or infected cell by direct killing or by binding to stress ligands expressed by the disease cell with release of toxic granules directly into the tumor cell. Antibody mediated killing by binding to antibodies administered in combination and enhancing the cancer killing effect of the administered antibody. Okay, so let's see some headlines here and stocks in the move earlier on today. Yes. Let's see if we can find Nantkwest. Okay, yes. Up as COVID-19 vaccine development partner gets FDA nod for trial. So let's have a further look. Let's see if there's any more. Yes, biotech company Nantkwest partner Immunity Bio Inc. said Thursday. Okay, let's get the whole thing. Okay. Said Thursday, U.S. and Food and Drug Administration has authorized the launch of a phase one trial of its COVID-19 vaccine candidate AAPL COVID-19, which the companies are jointly developing. Immunity Bio, in a statement, said it expects to start the phase one trial this month, enrolling up to 35 patients aged 18 to 55 years old. In August, Nantkwest privately held Immunity Bio agreed to equally share the cost of developing, manufacturing, and commercializing products related to COVID-19, including HAD5 COVID-19. Shares climbed 6.6 during the pre-market trade. Okay, let's see how it compares with all the other equities. In the last 1 year, 654%. Last 6 months, 175%. Last 1 month, 10.23%. So it is deemed to be a beneficiary of any or rather, he has been the beneficiary of the coronavirus bead vaccine effort. Bead has benefited from that. It's likely. So that's the chart is coming up, and we'll have a look and see what's going on there. So while that is coming up, we will have a look and see what the short data on this equity is, and we'll also have a look and see what people are saying on stock tweets. Okay, it has a short interest of 17.41%, which take 4.7 days to cover them all up. Okay. So let's see what yeah, okay, you can see some sort of bell-shaped chart here. So of late, it has it's currently outperforming its medium to short-term trend lines, and so even with this decline, decline from this peak, which is it's trying to retrace again. It's still up by a lot. Oh, yes, okay. I think it's if I can remember what we read over there, it's about let's see. This is for the month. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's about 17 thereabout. I'm not sure what we saw over there. So okay, for the last 1 year, it's up a huge amount. Okay, yeah, this is this is related to what has happened before, and this chart is just that of what has happened so far in this calendar year. So it's not this doesn't have so much. The strength is not just right in the middle, not of a bot, but in the upper part of the neutral not neutral phase. Okay, so let's return to the summary again and have a look and see what people are saying here. Nantkwest. Bears are still trying to get the price with all the losses. No gap today. We'll have another green day tomorrow when people realize and do some DD. Okay, I think we have read this. Data from MMT program KB109 under evaluation in 2 clinical studies in the treatment of mild to moderate COVID-19 disease will be featured at the Infectious Disease Society of America's Infectious Diseases Week 2020, taking place October 25th, 21st to 25th, 2020 in a virtual format. Candidates KB39 and KB174 will be featured during the liver meeting 2020. The annual meeting of the American Association for the Study of Liver Diseases which is also taking place November 13th to 16th, also in a virtual format. Hold your shares, guys. I think Red Wall Street and the second Russian vaccine that Putin announced again is killing our day. As far as cancer, we are further along now since this article was written, aren't we? Doc Patrick Soon, Xiong and Biden are long-term bodies too, while the National Cancer Moonshot is a blueprint for recommended policy and funding programs. Soon Xiong Moonshot 2020 is a collaboration of biotech companies versus hospitals, insurers and other developing and implementing programs. Okay, so let's quickly move on to the next equity, which is Apple. So Apple is down 1.58%. Let's get a summary and so this is Apple. Apple is this on this 1 minute chart. It's by far more active, as you can expect, since it's an active stock. It's by far more active. You can see what's going on there. Yeah, it's down 1.69% and trading below its 10. All these 10 trend lines, they are all very much in the short to medium term trend lines, the 10-day, 20-day, and the 50-day trend lines, simple moving averages. These are then 10-day, that's the three we have here on this chart. It's trading below them, which certain analysts will deem an opportunity to buy, even in the very short term. You can see it's gradually creeping up. For certain market participants, yes, it's once it's trading below these trend lines, these averages, yes, it is. Yes, it's simply saying yes, it has cooled off. It's much cheaper. It's better now. It's a good. It might be a good entry point. So that's how some people might be looking at it. Some market participants may be looking at this. That's how. So let's see. Whether we have any headline concerning Apple. The launch of the iPhone 12 and the related products did not go down so well with market participants. As a matter of fact, the stock was going down while they were making that presentation. Okay, that's not exactly as concerns Apple. Let's see whether this has any. Okay, not so much. We've seen the chart already, but the chart we saw was that of the minute, that of the minute type. So it's actually trying to look up now, but this is just by the minute. This is not what it's going to look like If you are looking at another types, okay, so you can see there are various types. We're looking at 1 minute. So let's have a look and see the 60 minutes and see. You can see for the 60 minutes, it will not be active at all. It will change, after 60 minutes. So that 1 minute um, is by far much more. Obviously, by far, it will change with every minute. So it's that 1 minute type is by far much more alive. So you can see what it looks like is different. It's in between the trend lines. So, but it's normally recommended to view this, especially if you are a short-term trader. If you're a day trader and you're trading by the minutes, and it can be lucrative. It can be because you're looking at things. They are dynamic. They're moving. They're not stagnant. Um, um, you're trading technicals. When you're trying to do this. So let's. So okay. So this is a bit different. Yes. This chart is just a very much okay. So it's a daily chart. You can see, as you can see there, daily. So it will be by far more stagnant, but it's not irrelevant. It has its own place. Tells you what has gone on over the past months and weeks and days. So going by what is going on now, and going by the averages, the simple moving averages of the closing prices. This is how things are for Apple, and we can see this nice upward trajectory. Starting from March, and you can see the 50-day trend line has not even bothered to, deviate from that upward trajectory. That is how things have been. There hasn't been any of late. There hasn't been of late for months now. There hasn't been any correction that has affected that 50-day trend line of Apple as for daily closing prices. So you can see also the strength index is also in the just quite on the average, but on the upper side of the of that average or neutral phase of the relative strength index. Okay, so we'll move on to the next one, APHA. Aphria. Okay, let's see. APHA. APHA. Aphria Inc. Okay, so these are is a straight. It's a stock that's trading in the single digits. May not be as active as Apple. So it's down 17.26%. Let's find out what's going on here. It's a pharmaceutical. You can see there's a gap. That gap, that's it's occurred in the pre-market, and since that time, I think has continued to decline. So let's find out what's going on here. Short interest is at 12.2%. We can validate that. APHA. Okay, there's some news here. Canada's main stock index fell on Thursday, weighed down by energy stocks as oil prices slumped, while hot producer Aphria's Inc. downbeat earnings further dented sentiment. Aphria fell 13.5%, the most on the Toronto Stock Exchange, after the pot producer missed estimates for its first quarter revenue. Okay, the most heavily traded shares by volume were Aphria Inc. So for the 1 year, you can see 34.86 for 6 months, 55.97 for the 1 month is 27%. So let's find out what it do. It's a Canada-based cannabis company. The company, through its Aphria One facility, produces and sells medical and adult use cannabis and cannabis-derived extracts in Canada under the provisions of the Cannabis Act. Through its subsidiary Broken Coast Cannabis Limited, it operates a licensed indoor cannabis production facility on Vancouver Island. Okay, so it's a cannabis stock. It's a small cap, 1.7 billion. Shares outstanding is 287.8 million. So share percent of float is 12.22%. To take 6.2%, 6.2 days to cover up all that. So let's see what people are saying here. APHA, while we try and find a chart. It's down 16.67%. Okay, talking about the filing, filed from 6K. What's the industry in the world on investors who didn't make a scamdemic box? I told you all since Sunday to sell that this will drop big. I'll buy back at $4.26 tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow is Friday. Buying the sell-off here before elections on November 3rd. Slow and steady wins the race. 4.82 average so far. Lots more to add. Next step, consolidation. And then this is from Benzinger. Cannabis analyst stocks. Canadian price deflation names Aphria top stock. Okay, let's quickly, we're having some problem with the charts. We're having problems doing that. Okay, so we'll quickly try and see if we can move on to the next one, which is TSM. This is Taiwan Semiconductor. Are we gonna get anything out of that? Okay, we're not getting anything out of this, so I think we have problems with our connection or our Wi-Fi. Okay, so sorry about that. If you're new to our channel, like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. Subscribe, like, and share. Thank you very much.